Um, I think you've hit on a really important cultural dilemma for us, Stephen. That mistrust of institutions, I think, may be one of the most insidious problems that is going to either, if we don't find a way to bring in a corrective, is going to really cripple us as a democracy. As a younger person working in diocesan administration, I was blessed to work with a couple of really superb new this was a new thing in the church to have people pay attention to organizational design, organizational planning, how to evaluate and assess whether the organization was a parish council, which was a new thing post-Vatican, or a diocese, or a hospital or college. And so in those years, I learned to think about the power of institutions, but also to think about what does it take to maintain an institution that is worthy of trust. And if you're doing that job, you never sleep. So the more complex the institution, the more you've got to have eyes on a lot of different things. But I don't think we talk about them. We say, oh yeah, the institution's impoverished and oppressed. Tell me about this. Tell me about the Catholic hospitals that literally give millions in unrefunded care every year in their emergency room because the sister sponsors or the Catholic sponsors have made that a condition of budgeting in that hospital. That is not an institution that's doing harm. Now, there may be parts of the institution. Maybe there are certain workers not getting compensated as they should, or maybe over here there's a department where there's a lot of toxic stuff going on. But the point is, if you give up all institutional power, you reduce your work to one by one by one by one. I'm not saying that's bad. I'm just saying in a culture as complex as that of the United States of America, you need both. And sadly, I think in the excitement of the late 60s and 70s, when we were being liberated from oppressive institutions, a lot of this coming from liberation theology in Latin America, which got transposed sometimes uncritically to the United States, we pulled back from dedicating ourselves to the good of institutions, and the church is paying a price for that.